Okay, Salt Lake City Craigslist users. We're going back onto the cars again. I just want to keep. I'm trying to do this in every city if I can, where I see an abundance of scams. So we're just going to proceed on from here. We're going to start. There's 55 cars on this front page that are scams, and one of the first things you look for is look at the this price, 12.55. Anything with a low price, don't go jump. Oh man, I found this car. That's a good buy and all that. It's not a good buy. But that's how they do it. They try to price it low, then they'll say something might be wrong with the car or something like that. Well, uh, this is not the case here. This is a scam. And we got one right next to it, this Chrysler 808 Aspen here for $1,235. Let me click on this bad boy right here. We're going to open it up. And there, hey, I'm selling my 2000 Lexus F clean title. Any questions, give me a text or a call. Where you can, when you call, it's going to tell you that they don't have a voice phone. It's all done by text. And you know, what they're going to tell you, they're going to give you a bullcocking story. So don't fall for it. But this is their process of listing cars on Craigslist, to steal your money. And so what I do is I go up to this little box right here. You can see and click that little red prohibited. And what this does, it flags it for Craigslist to remove it. And I'm gonna go back up here, and I just go back to the same page, so that vehicle has been flagged for removal if and when they ever use it or take it off. It may be today, it might be tomorrow. I don't. You never know with Craigslist. But we're gonna scan on down, and like this, here's a 2000 Ford four-door super cab with a cover on the back. Very nice looking truck. $11,500. That's the 7.3 diesel. And if it's got decent mileage, I didn't even look at this one. Let's see what they say here. Nice 2042 crew cab short bed with 7.3 diesel auto trans, great running pickup, leather power, everything. Wanted to trade it for a 2000 newer Jeep Wrangler. Well, that's a scam. They're not going to trade that truck. That's too nice of a truck. The 7.3 diesels, they're pretty desirable, especially if they're in good shape like this. This guy could probably get, I'd say, 15,000 for it. I just seen a 94 Chevrolet with a turbo diesel go for 10,000, and it's a 1994. And see, they don't tell you how many miles is on it. And usually you got a place for mileage over this little bit here, but they don't put anything in. And of course, look at the location is completely blank. So we're gonna mark that one again, and we're gonna go back and right now, if you see up here at the top where it says hidden, this is 2,000 cars I've marked in the last 5 days are flagged for removal. Now I'm a total of 12,000 for the past 6 months of marking cars that are not legit. And if I could get everybody to do two or three a day, it might help eliminate this. And all right, we're back again. I thought I was doing something here, but we're gonna go to these pictures here. When you see with a an email address embedded in the picture, that's another giveaway that there's a scam going on. They like to do this for some reason, and it could be Gmail. I would say 99.9% if it's a Gmail, it's a scam. Another thing to look for, like I say, the low price, a lot of jibber jabbish little icons around the description. This little bitty picture here, $618 for a Chevy Silverado 2500. Yeah, right. And some of these pictures have a little slight blue tint to them. That's another dead giveaway. Then they have what they call a multiple pictures. It'd be like 4 pictures in one picture. Here's a little scam truck right here. Like I said, there's 55 on this page that I counted. I'm just going to scan back and forth here and let you see what's going on. Get down here a little bit further. And but the key to this whole thing, they do a lot of these trucks too. These these tractor trailer rigs. They're getting into those now. And I'm sure the guys that drive tractor trailers kind of realize, what's going on. But the average person that's looking for a nice car, and you go in here and see these prices, like this Jeep right here for 15,000. That's not going to happen. And some other things. They'd like to take a picture in front of a very, very nice home. I think what they do is they ride by and see a car or vehicle out there in somebody's yard. They take a picture of it. So here's one with that kind of a bluish color to it. And this old Ford here, that's been in about 15 different states, for $800. And so, if they get 10 people, send them $800. There's $8,000 they got, and nobody's got nothing. So, please tell your friends that if they're looking for a car and you hear them talk something about Craigslist, for God's sakes, be careful, man. I'm telling you, the Craigslist is loaded. I mean, just loaded. And apparently they don't monitor it. I think the only time is when somebody flags something that they'll take it off. And but other than that, they could care less how many people get taken for their money. And I'm trying to slow it down. I like to put a stop to it. I don't like losing money, and I know and nobody else likes to lose money. But I'm telling you, if you go on here and send some money to one of these people, kiss it goodbye. And their little gimmick, what they'll tell you, well, it's very safe because we deal through eBay Protection Plan or PayPal. And so that's a bold-faced lie right there. Number one is eBay does not do anything that has anything to do with Craigslist when it comes to selling anything. Nothing. And they'll tell you the car is in a trust, or it belonged to a brother who got shipped overseas and they got it in a warehouse. But you send me the money for the car, we will ship it to you. And if you don't like it, we'll give you 5 days. We'll send a shipper back to pick it up, and we'll refund your money. Nope. That ain't gonna happen. Because once you send that money, kiss it goodbye, because it's gone. See, here's that Ford again. And see, here's what I call about the multiple pictures. When you see them like that, they like to do these multiple pictures in one picture. Or they take such stupid pictures as this right here of the back seat. When you take pictures of a car, you start off with the car, the front, the right side, the driver's side, and the rear, outside first. Then you go in and take pictures of the inside, and then you open up the hood, take pictures of the hood or the engine, and then go to the trunk and take that. That's the proper way of doing it. But I guess they don't like the proper way. But anyhow, all over Utah, Provo, all the towns in Utah, just you got to be careful. So pass the word on to your friends about if you're thinking about buying a car on Craigslist, to please, if the price is too cheap or it looks too good to be true, it is. There's no ifs, ands about it. It is. And the main thing is you do not have to send anybody any money. If they want a deal, you deal cash in hand, person to person. I think I'll tell you, well, we can't do that because the car's 2,000 miles away from you in a warehouse. So that's just a bold-faced lie. So please pass it on around, and I'm going scouting for some other towns and states and see if I can get rid of some of these. So y'all take care, and please tell your friends to beware. That's all I'm asking, to save somebody some heartache and grief by trying to buy a car and they lose their money, because then they're done. Okay, take care. I'm gonna post some more, so just keep out looking.